If you've been injured in a car accident and you go to the hospital for treatment, and then you have medical malpractice committed upon you, can you bring two lawsuits, one against the at-fault driver and another against the doctor? There's actually a lot to talk about in this question. Hi everybody, my name is Frank Spector. I'm a medical malpractice lawyer in Maryland and in D.C., and I've been doing this for over 33 years, and I've had the privilege of representing thousands of people, helping them get the compensation and justice that they deserve. So the answer really doesn't focus on whether or not you can bring a lawsuit against the two different people, the at-fault driver and the hospital. The question really is the injuries, because you can't bring two lawsuits for the same injuries. So you have to be very careful that each lawsuit has separate injuries, and that can be very difficult. Let me give you an example. Let's suppose that you're injured in the car accident and you have an injury to your back, and you go to the hospital and they perform some kind of procedure or surgery and they make your back worse. It can be difficult to parse out and differentiate what injury came from the car accident and what injury came from the medical malpractice case. That can be a gray area. On the other hand, if you go to the hospital for a back problem and they commit an anesthesia error, that's a little bit easier to differentiate the injuries that come from one versus the other. So it's very important that you speak with your lawyer and you make sure that you are identifying the separate injuries from each lawsuit. Usually there's going to be a car accident lawyer and a medical malpractice lawyer. And in my future videos, I'm going to be talking to you about the communications that I think need to take place between both lawyers so that you can pursue both cases and you don't get thrown out of court because you have brought two lawsuits for the same injuries. I hope you found all this information valuable. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button so you can take advantage of all of my free videos. Thanks again for watching. I look forward to seeing you soon.